Welcome to TakeAnother5, your weekly podcast on a bit of this and a bit of that. Hosted by Donna Jodhan.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to week 6 of our season, Take Another 5. Our very own weekly podcast, and we want to thank you for tuning in, for sending us your suggestions, your comments, and your feedback, because it is only with you and through you that we could continue to produce our podcast. Well, I am a blogger, author, blogger, audio mystery writer, entrepreneur, advocate, and law student. Where do I get time to sleep? I sure do my best to do so. I live in Toronto, Canada, and Canada is a beautiful country to visit. You know what? Canada is celebrating its 150th birthday this year. So why not come to the party? On July the 1st, Canada will turn 150 years. Well, are you tired of not having enough time to complete your tasks at home and at work? Are you finding that you simply do not have enough time to make your family's favorite meals? Or that you have simply run out of ideas for recipes? Are you finding that there is simply not enough time for you to visit the App Store to download those time-saving apps? Or that you are having problems keeping up with your household chores? Chores such as keeping your counters and dressers, bathrooms and laundry rooms spick and span? And in the midst of all of these daily dilemmas, you yearn and dream to become your own boss and take charge of your life. But you don't know how to do it all, or you simply do not have enough time to tackle all of this. And to add to your growing list of headaches, you find yourself having to deal with scam emails and phone calls. And then, added to all of this, there are those who continue to bully you into doing things because they know full well how much pressure you are under, and that it is easier for you to take or to give in rather than take action. Very, very sad and desperate situation. Yes, indeed. Your demanding kids, plus those ringing phones, blaring horns, and then on top of all of this, you have demanding supervisors and customers, and they are all responsible for your sleepless nights and stressful days. And let's not forget those persistent text messages and emails that you keep ignoring because of not enough time to deal with them. Here is where our podcast, Take Another 5, comes in. And we have solutions and strategies that can definitely help you. What is Take Another 5 all about? You're probably asking yourselves. We are here to help you save time, cut corners, and pop problems. It's all about helping you to overcome many of those annoying daily dilemmas and use time savers and corner cutters to make your tasks more enjoyable and bearable, and to find solutions to head scratchers. In short, we are here to help you reduce those stressful days and sleepless nights. Yes, we can definitely help you. We have 5 specific segments to share with you in our Take Another 5 podcasts. We have the kitchen corner for the busy mom and housewife and the professional on the go. Then we have Take Another 5 with technology for the one who needs technology to help them cut corners. Then we have Time Savers and Problem Poppers to help you spend less time with your tasks around the home. Then we have In the End Zone with the Entrepreneur, and it's all about helping you to discover and to realize a dream to become your own boss. And finally, we have Staying Ahead of Bullies and Bullying and Scams. And we will help you to avoid those scams and scammers and help you to become more aware of bullies and bullying. How does this sound to you? Well, before we go on, we just want to say a quick hello and thank you to our producer and our marketer. For Mike Chicello, who is our podcast producer, and you can reach him at m_dsmusic@bell.net. Mike lives in Montreal, Canada, and you can reach him at 514-827-9092. And our marketer is Mike Babcock. And you can reach Mike at http://www.yourroundpay.com. Go visit Mike at his website and you won't be sorry. Right. Now, before we get into our first segment, we have a brain teaser for you. Something that we hope can help you to relax a bit and get comfy before you start listening to Take Another 5's segments. All right, here is the brain teaser for this week. Which or what is your favorite type of taste? Is it a sweet taste, savory, or spicy? Which of these three types of tastes appeal to you the most? I don't know which is mine, but I'd like to know yours. All right, it's time for us to go on to our first segment, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Welcome to my kitchen corner.
Hey, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 1 of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. We hope that you are enjoying listening to Take Another 5, and it's time for us to enter our kitchen corner. But not before we give a special bouquet of thanks to our good friend, Mama Peach. Melanie Mama Peach, or Mama Melanie Peach, is the one who has shared all of her library, a very vast library of recipes with us, and we are happy to share with you. Well, this segment is meant to help you cut corners and save time and become a superstar in your own kitchen. Your kids would love you, your family would love you, your friends would love you, everybody will love you. So what's the recipe for this week? Well, before we tell you about the recipe for this week, we'll also tell you that we have a bonus recipe for you this week. And in order to get this bonus recipe, you can go to www.takeanother5.s2e6. That's www.takeanother5.com/s2e6. Let me just say this one more time so that you get it right. www.takeanother5.com/s2e6. And I'll repeat it at the end. So what's the recipe for this week, folks? It's a party appetizer, and it is chicken and Asiago stuffed mushrooms. Here's what you need. You need 20 large white mushroom stems. You need 20 large white mushrooms with the stems removed, and reserve the stems. Don't throw them out. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil divided. Okay, you've got to divide the olive oil in half. 1/4 cup of finely chopped onion. 2 cloves of garlic minced. 1/4 cup of Madeira wine. 1/2 pound uncooked chicken sausage. And you need to remove this from their casings or chicken. Okay? So you can also use the sausage. You can use the sausage or the ground chicken. Either one would do. All right. 1 cup of grated Asiago cheese. 1/4 cup of Italian style seasoned dry bread crumbs. 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then you need 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And now you're ready for action. Lightly brush your mushroom caps with 1 tablespoon of oil. And we need to set this aside. And finely chopped mushroom stems. You've got to finely chop these mushroom stems. Then you heat your remaining 2 tablespoons of oil in large non-stick skillet over medium-high heat. Add your onion and cook for 1 minute or until just beginning to soften. Add your mushroom stems. Cook 5 to 6 minutes or until beginning to brown. Then you stir in your garlic and continue to cook for 1 minute. Pour in your Madeira wine and cook for an additional 1 minute. Then you add your sausage or your chicken and cook for 3 to 4 minutes or until no longer pink, stirring to break into small pieces. Okay, you have to stir until they break into pieces. Okay, then you remove from the heat and cool for 5 minutes. Then you stir in your cheese and your breadcrumbs, parsley, salt, and pepper. You divide your sausage mushroom mixture among the mushroom caps, right? So you have to put this mixture into your mushroom caps, okay? Pressing slightly to compress. You're going to make sure that they are compressed. Place your stuffed mushroom caps into single layer in crock pot. Cover and cook on low for 4 hours or on high for about 2 hours or until mushrooms are tender and filling is cooked through. This makes 4 to 5 servings. This is a very, very interesting recipe, and we hope that you really enjoy this and can follow it. All right? Right. So, for the bonus recipe for this week, let's see what we got for you. What is our bonus recipe? It comes from the One Dish Dinners category, and it is bistro chicken in rich cream. Bistro chicken in rich cream. Yum, yum, yum. So, I think you probably know by now where you can go to pick this up, but we'll tell you anyways. Go to www.takeanother5.com/S2E6. Again, go to www.takeanother5.com/S2E6, and there sign up for your bonus recipe for this week. Right then, it's time to move on to segment 2, and we hope that you are enjoying listening to Take Another 5, our weekly podcast, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Time to take another 5 with technology.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 2 of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. Hope you're enjoying listening to Take Another 5, and now it is time for us to introduce you to a marvelous little app which you can purchase at the App Store, you can download from the App Store. It is called the Be My Eyes app. That's BE space MY space EYES. Be My Eyes. Okay? And you can download this from your friendly App Store. This app is really meant for those blind users who are always looking for help when they're dealing with their own apps or dealing with some other task. Okay? And blind users can request help from a sighted person, and the sighted users will then be called for help. As soon as the first sighted user accepts the request for help, a live audio or video connection will be set up between the blind user and the sighted user. And then the sighted user can tell the blind person what they see when the blind user points their phone at something using the rear-facing camera. Isn't this marvelous? This is a terrific app. So if you know someone who is blind and lives alone or doesn't have ready access to sighted help, they can use the Be My Eyes app, right? And they can call on help from a sighted user. When that request goes through, a sighted user will be contacted, and then they can then help the blind user to identify what the blind user wants to be identified. The blind user has to point their camera at what they wish to have identified. Okay? So you can download the Be My Eyes app from your friendly App Store. This is an app, I'm telling you, that is very, very useful for anyone who is blind or with someone who has low vision, and anyone who else can use it as well. It's a great benefit. So go to your friendly App Store and download this app. And now it is time for us to go on to segment 3. And we hope that you are enjoying listening to Take Another 5. We'll catch you on the other side.
Not enough time!
Welcome to Time Savers and Problem Poppers.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and we are up to segment 3 of our podcast, Take Another 5, our very own weekly podcast, and we hope that you are loving listening to this or just enjoying it while you work around your home, or just you be in your car, or you be, just relaxing in your living room. Right. We'll tell you that this segment is all about time savers and problem poppers, and it's meant to help you shorten your tasks around the house. We're going to give you a partial reading of an article, and if you want to obtain the full article, all you need to do is to go to www.takeanother5.com/S S2E6. Again, www.takeanother5.com/S2E6. And for this week, we are going to focus on 12 things the National Household Survey told us. Well, the first thing is that we love driving our cars to work. In 2011, almost 93% of people in the workforce drove to work, and most drove to work by themselves. Isn't that surprising? Okay, number 2. Virtue has a price. The average commute time if you took public transit was 43 minutes in 2011. If you drove, it was 25 minutes. Number 3. English dominates Canadian workplaces with 85% of the population using the language at work, compared to just 25% who say they use French. That's for the country of Canada. Now, you want to learn more? Sure you do. Go to www.takeanother5.com/S2E6 and you'll get the entire article if you sign up for it. Again, www.takeanother5.com/S2E6. Good then. Time to move on to our 4th segment, and we will catch you on the other side. We hope that you are enjoying our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. Catch you then.
In the End Zone with the Entrepreneur.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and we are now at segment 4 of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. And we just want to take a few seconds to again thank all of our listeners for at least tuning in and giving us a chance to come into your homes and your cars and to come onto your trips as you travel on the train or by plane or by car. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it is only through you and with you that we could continue to produce these weekly podcasts and just keep the feedback and suggestions and comments going. Now, it is time for us to enter the end zone with the entrepreneur, and that's me. I have been an entrepreneur since year 2000, and I have lots and lots of experiences, ideas, and suggestions to share with you. And you know what? If you'd like to take advantage of 10 free minutes of my time to answer any questions that you may have on this particular week's topic, you can go to www.takeanother5.com/S2E6 and sign up for this bonus. You know, not every topic would appeal to you, but sometimes there may be one that would catch your interest. And for this week, it's all about how to start a knitting shop. And many of you may think that this is an entrepreneurship that may not have many bright possibilities and opportunities, but one never knows. I know people who have knitting shops and they are doing comfortably well in this type of entrepreneurship. You would be best to have these skills first before you do anything. Start small. And you can start by selling knitting supplies while you get up to snuff with your skills. And you can also give classes. So you see, you can sell the supplies, you can give classes, and you can offer your services to those who are seeking knitting supplies and courses. You'd be amazed to know that knitting is becoming more and more popular among not just ladies, but also men and kids as well. They start very early, a lot of them do. And you could advertise through flyers left in strategic places and through word of mouth. Advertise in supermarkets, advertise in pharmacies, advertise wherever you believe people are looking for things to do, even in craft stores. Okay, that would make a good outlet for advertising. So, if you would like to take advantage of 10 free minutes of my time, not yours, my time, I will give you 10 free minutes. Go to www.takeanother5.com/S2E6 and sign up for this bonus. Okay? Again, www.takeanother5.com/S2E6. Right then, it's time to move on to our final segment of the week. But I will tell you that you cannot leave us until you have heard our great announcement. Something special. So stay tuned, but now we'll catch you on the other side at segment 5.
Help us beat the bullies and the scams.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and you know what? We are at the final segment of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. Can't believe that we're here, but we are. We're up to segment 5, and we sure hope that you are enjoying your listening time to our podcast, Take Another 5. It's time for us to present you with our weekly scam for part 1 of this segment, and for part 2, it's helping you to build awareness about bullies and bullying. So what's the scam of the week? It's this one. Your pet is missing. This usually comes through a phone call, and you are asked to go to an unfamiliar place because your pet is missing. First, you gotta check to make sure that your pet is really missing. And if your pet is there, no problem, hang up the phone. If your pet is not there, then you still need to be very careful. You need to call the cops if your pet is missing. Okay? Do not go anywhere without having called the cops first, because you don't know if you're being lured to somewhere remote, somewhere unfamiliar, and Lord knows what would happen if this were the case. Alright, so be very, very careful if you get a phone call telling you that your pet is missing, and indeed your little pet is missing. Be very careful. Good. So for part 2, we have to build awareness about bullying and bullies. And it's this tip for this week. When someone is ganged up upon, right? This type of incident usually happens in high school. It happens among kids very, very often. And it's something that you should be telling your kids about, or making them aware about, because kids need to be made aware of a lot of things, and this one is very, very important. What you do, or what does your kid do when they're being ganged up upon, or ganged up on, I should say. Right. This is the end of segment 5 of our podcast, Take Another 5, but we're not going to let you go until you go to the end and see what we have in store for you. All right? I'll catch you on the other side now, listeners. Hey, it's Donna Jodhan, and my goodness, we are at the end of another podcast. Take another 5 for yet another week. Week 6 of season 2. Can't believe it, but it's true. Right, so, we've been telling you about how you can pick up these bonuses. We've been doing this throughout our podcast. We want to make it a little easier for you. So all you need to do is go to www.donnajohnhan.com/takeanother5.html, and there you can pick up your bonuses. Okay? What are your bonuses? Let's just remind you gently. Your bonuses are a bonus recipe, a bonus article in its entirety, and the ability to interact with me as an entrepreneur. You get to ask me a specific question on the topic for this past week. Okay? But now it's on to the big announcement. And what is that big announcement? It's all about helping you to become better able to manage your cooking and to manage your entertaining. And how do we do this? By providing you with recipes that are easy to follow, recipes that are easy to make. You can do it, your children can do it, your husband can do it, your wife can do it. These are really great recipes, and you know what? There's something else you need to know about these recipes. Not only are they easy to follow, but they are healthy recipes, and that's what we all need to concentrate on. So, if you like to, sign up for these recipes, all you need to do is go to www.donnajodhan.com/takeanother5.html, and you'll be able to sign up for monthly subscriptions, very, very affordable monthly subscriptions, and you won't be sorry when you get these recipes. Okay? So, there you have it, folks. You have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and we want to thank you for having tuned in to Take Another 5, and we'll see you next week. I'm Donna Jodhan, wishing you the best. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.